And we kick off with a fast-evolving story. News just coming in indicates that a fire has gutted some structures inside the Konkomba market right here in Accra. My colleague Ernest Menu is stationed right there. He joins us live with details from the area. Ernest, first of all, how did this fire start?
Well, Kojo, it is not exactly clear what started the fire, but the residents tell me that it might have been an electrical fault that started on my right and then spread to the other parts of the market here. I have been engaging them. A lot of them, as you may know, are head porters, women and children. And they tell me more than 200 of them have been affected by this inferno. Many of them have lost life savings, but it is difficult to describe this place because it is also a residential. There are residential facilities in there. There are shops, there are game centers, and what have you. And so everything you can think of, people have lost personal belongings as well as their businesses have gone down. Earlier, when I spoke to the fire service, just a while ago, actually, Kojo, they tell me that it might have been an electrical fault, but investigations are still underway to establish the actual cause of the fire. But I asked them about their work here. They tell me they have finished with their work. But as I stand here, I could still feel a lot of tears. Right? Because they still believe that there is some fire in that they need to quench. They blame the fire service for coming late. They say they started around 1, but the fire service was here about 30 minutes after. The fire service denied this. They say they were here immediately. They got the call. Now they have the fire service just a while ago. The head of the unit, I spoke to the industrial unit, tells me that they have advised the residents here to either vacate the place or make it accessible so that in case of any disaster, like I'm reporting now, they will be able to easily access the place and provide the support that they need. And so for them, there's very little they can do once they've been able to douse the flame. I have been engaging the residents to find out they will not create a more conducive environment for themselves. They tell me that from a lot of them outside this place because of the high cost of accommodation. One resident told me that it will cost her just 50 cedis a week to get a room to rent at this in this neighborhood or in this area, this part of the Konkomba market, and so they only spend 200 cedis in a month. But it is easy because they pay on a weekly basis, and so the system is flexible for them. Now, on this stretch alone, there are about the landlady, the daughter of the landlady I spoke to earlier, tells me there are about 12 rooms, and they have about 200 occupants alone. As you can see, it's a story, structure. We'll try and climb up there to find out exactly what is happening and speak to some of the men who are here. Tell us exactly what happened here. We'll speak to them, Kojo, because we have to position ourselves very well. We are standing up here. All of this part has been affected by the fire. I don't know if you can see, the cameraman can pan a little bit down there. There are some women and children trying to salvage what is left. Boss, and then they see what.
I mean, I did work site before I realized I couldn't meet anything.
You did work site for where?
For space.
Okay. And you were there's fire?
There is a fire.
Okay.
When I came here, it just flattened. I didn't meet anything.
Okay, is this where you used to live?
Yeah.
So this is what used to be your room?
Yeah, this place is.
Describe to us what this place looked like before it was gutted by fire.
Okay. Then down and at the top. So we don't know what actually happened with fire.
You're here alone?
No, me plus my wife. We are plenty.
We apologize. It would appear that our signal needs some tweaking. We will most definitely be coming back to you from the site of the fires. I think we can go back now to the Konkomba market and learn more from Ernest Kojomenu.
Yeah, we didn't meet anything. Everything has been burned. So,
Where's your wife and where's your child?
he's at the market. He didn't come yet. I was the person who reached here.
But the fire service is saying that they have advised you to either leave this place or make it more accessible so that in situations like this they can easily come to your help. Have you considered, now that you've lost your home essentially, have you considered leaving this place?
Because right now we are comfortable to live here. Because this place from the work site is not far. So if I wake up, I will just walk and go to. Because like me too, if I said I'll go